Hello everybody, today I wanted to show you what I've been loving for the month of November, as it is the last day of November today. I have a few beauty products. I have one fashion and one food. Sometimes food favorites make it into my videos, and this month one did. The first thing I want to talk about is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder. Oh, that's a mouthful. I have this in the shade Light, and it has SPF 50, which is really nice. Not so much of a need this time of the year, but it's still nice because we definitely need SPF. It's kind of hard to see it. There we go. I think you can see it now. My light keeps catching it. This is just a really nice face powder. I use it as a foundation. What I've been doing actually, ooh, there was a lot of loose powder. I just got rid of that. Okay. What I've been doing is putting a little bit of like a light concealer all over my face and then putting this on over top. And I've just kind of been using a smaller brush and kind of like buffing it into my skin in small areas like at a time, not like really going like all over my face, but just kind of doing a little area, getting some more, doing some more, you know, just kind of repeating that. It does take a little while to apply it, but I mean, pretty much any foundation does. So I don't really think that that's a downside. This gives such a nice finish though. It's very flawless. It's just such a nice finish, and it wears well. It might crease maybe a little bit. I've been noticing like I have two lines that form on my forehead, which is really nice. But I don't think that's this fault. I don't think it's the IT Cosmetics powder's fault, because I feel like anything lately has been doing that. So maybe it's my primer. Maybe I need to switch up my primer. That's probably what I need to do. But this has just been really nice. It does say that it's a sheer to full coverage finishing veil. I mean, I would call it kind of like a medium coverage for me. I'm wearing it today. I just feel like it covers up a good bit of any like marking on my face, any unevenness, that's what I'm looking for. It just kind of helps to even everything. It's not full coverage, so you are still going to see some things, but I feel like it helps a lot, especially with the concealer underneath. You could do a thicker concealer, a more high coverage concealer. I've just been using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer underneath, but if you use like a medium to full coverage concealer underneath this, I'm sure that would give you a really nice finish. The next makeup product that I want to mention is the Soap & Glory Archery 2-in-1 brow stick thing. Like I said in my haul, I have not used the gel. I'm sorry, I cannot report to you on that because I'm pretty sure it's just clear and I like to use something tinted. Anyways, I've been using the like pencil side, the sculpting side, and I really like this. You probably can't even hardly see the product, but it is there. What color do I have this in? Do I have it in a color? I have it in the shade Love is Blonde, and I feel like it's been a pretty good match for me. It's not too dark, but it's not too light. I feel like it's kind of in the middle for me. It does come off kind of dark when you're finished applying it, but then I just take a spoolie through it and that kind of helps to lighten it up. And then I put brow gel on over top of that. At first, this is a little hard to work with. I feel like it's not as creamy, so it doesn't come off very easily. So you kind of have to like press a little bit and work, you know, kind of go back and forth a little bit. It's not just like one stroke and you know, you've got this line already on your face. But as the product warms up from like touching your skin, it does become creamier and it's a little bit easier to work with. I don't not like that it comes off, that it doesn't come off easily though. Like I don't want to draw one line and go, oh, oops, mess that all up. So I kind of like that this is a little bit harder to apply. It takes a little bit more effort. So then I don't know why I keep doing this. So that way it's a little bit harder to mess up, you know what I mean? And if you do mess up, chances are it's quite light, so you can take a Q-tip to that and clean it up right away. But yeah, I've really been liking this. I've been using it quite a lot since I got it. Another makeup favorite that I wanted to mention was the Revolution Perfix setting spray. It's called an oil control fixing spray, not a setting spray, but I've been using this as a setting spray and I feel like it's been doing a really good job. I've really been liking it. I feel like it just kind of helps, you know, just complete my foundation portion of my makeup. I do all of my makeup though, and then I spray this on. I don't do like just my foundation and then spray it. I do this at the end. This was kind of in replace of the Urban Decay one. I feel like this is just as good or as good as the Urban Decay one. I don't really notice too much of a difference. The only thing obviously is price. I do think that this one is smaller than that one, so just because that bottle's more expensive than this one doesn't mean that this is cheaper, if that makes sense. Like, you might actually get enough product in the Urban Decay one that you would need like 1.5 of these to, you know, to be the same amount, whatever. Anyways, I've really been liking this. If you are on the market for a cheaper setting spray, I would definitely recommend this one. One of the other makeup favorites, it isn't really a makeup favorite, it's more of like a skincare product maybe, is a lip scrub by e.l.f. I really wanted a lip scrub because my lips were terrible, and so I was going to Walmart and I was like, I've got to find something, hopefully they have something there or else I'm gonna have to go out of my way, and Walmart now sells e.l.f. So I decided to give this a try. It's basically just like a lipstick, that's what it looks like, and the scrub just comes out like this. This is a pretty rough scrub, and I feel like because you're not using your finger to apply it like most lip scrubs, you're kind of just scrubbing away. It doesn't really heat up and like melt quite as fast as when you use your finger, so I feel like it stays rough a lot longer, which is it really is nice. It works well, so I can go back and forth quite a few times. And I feel like once I do that, I obviously do the top of my mouth as well, and then put some lip balm on, and it is quite nice. So I've really been liking this. This is a really good cheap lip scrub. I've used it a few times. I don't use it too often. I got a feeling if you used this like every day, it'd probably irritate your lips, so you couldn't use it every day. Unless you like just lightly went over them like a couple of times maybe, but I really scrub the heck out of my lips. So I don't think you could do that every day, but there's a good bit of product in there. I mean, you can see how much is left, but for a few bucks, I'm pretty sure it was only a few. It couldn't have been more than 10. I feel like this is a really good lip scrub. The last beauty favorite that I have to talk about is the Tarte Tarteist Pro Palette. I have heard like a lot of mixed reviews on this. Some people really don't like this palette, but I just did a tutorial on it, and go check that out if you haven't already. I really, really like this palette. How do I show it to you? How do people do this? I don't know, I just really like this palette. I don't know why people are so negative towards it, but I really like it. It has a lot of matte shades. I'm sorry, over on this side. They're normally over on this side. I'm holding it upside down. But the shimmer shades, I mean, they're not the best, probably, but when used with your finger, you get really good payoff. So I'm not sure why people hate it so much. You can see my ceiling. So yeah, I really like this palette. I don't know what to say about it that I haven't like already said. I mean, if you've seen the tutorial, then you've seen how I use it. I like to just use like a lighter shade on my lid and then build up a dark look, like a smoky look in my crease with the other colors. I mostly just use mattes when doing that. And then I will use one of the shimmer shades kind of like all over my lid with my little finger. I will apply that to my lid, and I feel like it just looks really nice. I could point out some favorite colors for you guys. Okay, does that help? I put a piece of paper over the mirror. That's so weird. I'm weird. Okay, so some favorite shades. I really like Innocent and Whimsy, which are up here at the top. They're more of like an orange color. They have an orangey tone to them, which I think looks really nice for blue eyes. Oh, you can see my mirror now too. I did not prepare for this very well. Okay, I switched sides. Some other colors I like. I do like Maud. That's a really nice like pinky berry kind of color. Very nice. Chic or Chic and Bold are really good blending transition colors. Vintage I find is really nice. It's practically white. It's got a little bit of a pink to it. I like to use that as a brow highlight. Classic is really good all over the lid. I really like Drama. Vamp is a very pretty color too. It's a very dark purple. And Edgy is a really nice one. Smoked is even better if you want like a darker, deeper brown. But Edgy is very nice too. It comes off very dark. Out of the shimmer shades, Glam is really nice because while it looks very champagne-y in the palette, it comes off pretty golden when you apply it. Ethereal is probably my favorite. Like, that is just beautiful, bronzy gorgeousness. Minx is really pretty though too. It has some really nice reds and like purples to it, which I really like. Plays really well with the pinky, purpley, berry kind of colors that are over here. Trendy is not a color that I've used too often, but I do really like it. It is a really pretty color. Okay, I've spent way too much talking about that. It's a very nice palette. I really like it. That was a little over dramatic. But I really like this palette. I'm not sure why other people aren't getting along with it really well. The eyeshadow look that I did today, which is all matte shades, I used this palette and this palette only for. And yeah, I just really like it. Am I gonna shout to you, go get it? Oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever? Probably not. But if you're thinking about getting this and the colors look really nice to you, I would definitely recommend picking it up. Or at least put it on your Christmas list. I mean, Christmas is right around the corner. Okay, I have two more things to talk about. One is the fashion favorite, which is a pair of boots that I got at Kohl's. I picked these up at Kohl's and I really, really like them. I had been looking for a pair of boots and I was kind of more on the market for a pair of brown boots and I just couldn't find what I was looking for, so I gave up and got a black pair. But I really like these boots. They are so nice. For Kohl's, I mean, I used some Kohl's cash on them and I had a coupon, so I paid like nothing for these boots. And I really like them. They're a little tight on me, like right here, but I have like a wide foot. I normally end up getting like wide shoes, and then they didn't have this in wide, so. But as I've worn it, it's stretched out a little bit, so it's not nearly as bad. It has 3 buckles right here on the side, and this zipper is just for looks. You cannot undo this. Well, I don't think you can. I think I tried and you can't. And then it has a zipper on this side to help you, you know, get it on and off. But yeah, I really like these boots. I like pairing them with tights and a dress to work. That's normally how I wear them to work. And then I also really like wearing them with my LuLaRoe leggings and just making sure that when I wear them, you can still see some of my ankle. So I fold up the leggings just a little bit so that you can see part of my leg. It's not really my ankle. It's like my upper ankle. Like black tights look good tucked in. If you're wearing tights and not so much leggings, leggings look a little bit better if they're folded up. But you could totally tuck them in, whatever. They might kind of poke out though, because, I mean, think about it. Your ankle's like right here. But yeah, I've really been liking these boots. I'm really happy with them. They're quite comfortable to wear all day, which is nice. I haven't worn them really anywhere like all day except for work, but I walk around a good bit at work and they've been pretty comfortable. So I really like these. Kohl's, the brand is that Sonoma, which is like the Kohl's brand. I really like these. I think they came in another color too. Could be wrong, but I think they do. And it's not like a black. I don't know, kind of it's coming across. It's like a gray. It's more of a softer material, which is nice. I would worry a little bit about getting salt on this, you know, when it starts to snow. But I'll figure it out. The last favorite that I have to mention to you are these just gorgeous cookies. They are the white fudge covered Oreo cookies. These only come out this time of the year, and that's kind of why I wanted to mention it. These are just amazing. If you like Oreo cookies but you really like your white chocolate, you're gonna love these. They're amazing. There's only 3 left. Oh, that's another thing I should probably point out. You don't get a whole lot of cookies in here. Let me see how many you get. You get 12 cookies. It's not a lot, but they're really good. And you really don't need, you could just eat one and it's enough of a sugar load. Like, you don't need more than just one. I eat more than just one, but you don't need more. But these have been really good. If you see them in your store and they sound good to you, then you should pick them up because they're not going to be around for very long. I need to pick up at least 1 more box before they go out of stock. Maybe 2. Maybe more? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that was everything that I've been loving for the month of November. I will leave a list in the description box of everything that I mentioned in today's video. I will also try to find a link to the boots and leave that down below as well. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also hit the subscribe button. That means a lot to me. You can also follow me on Instagram at HairbyLizzyBug. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and until next time, bye! I don't want to look like I'm sitting in a dark dungeon, but I also don't want to look like I'm sitting on the moon. I mean, on the sun. I kind of want to eat one of these like right now. Is that bad? Oh, November. Oh my gosh, November's gone. What? It's almost September. Bye, guys.